So, an awful thing happened a few days ago that people are talking about, but there's not that many people talking about it, and I do want to highlight it on my show today. A little girl was unalived, and unfortunately, I don't want to use that word, but I have to because it's the word that YouTube wants me to use, otherwise, no one will see this video. But she was unalived by, you guessed it, an illegal immigrant. And this is according to Daily Mail. Listen to this. A Venezuelan migrant that could have been deported over 2 months ago was charged with a late-night drunk driving crash in Texas that unalived a young girl. Chassin was arrested for assault in June, and when he was released on September 24th, he was put on an Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE hold. Court records showed. However, these records were shockingly indicate that the ICE hold was lifted for some reason, allowing him to walk free and then allegedly drive drunk. So I'm not going to show you a picture of this girl who died because as someone who's had someone die and have them be in my family and have their face go up on the news, I know this is sensitive and I want to be sensitive and tender to this family, especially because, again, it's a cute 7-year-old girl. It's hard to see. It's really sad. Her mother was severely injured as well. So if you want to go see their picture, it's out there, but I'm not going to show it on the show. This is why, though, we need the deportation, guys. And the cost doesn't matter. I want to break down a few of the rebuttals, or I guess what people are saying against deportation, and talk about why it's ridiculous and why this is a great example of why it's ridiculous. So you hear so much, the cost is going to be so high to carry out these deportations. I cannot tell you how many times I hear people talking about this, sometimes from the right, most of the times from the left. But think for a moment. If this was your daughter, would you care about the cost? And I posit that to anyone on the left listening today, or anyone on the right who has made that argument. Seriously, if an illegal immigrant who had already committed crimes ran into your daughter and she died, would you be okay with non-deportations? Would that be okay for you? And the other thing that you inevitably get from Democrats as well is, oh, well, you just must hate Venezuelans and Mexicans. No one does. We don't live in an age where that's a problem. For me personally, the reason why I'm talking about this today has nothing to do with Venezuelans or Mexicans or Hondurans or any of them. It's not bigotry. I just want my kids to be safe. Like, I'm having a daughter in a few months, if you didn't know. I just want her to be safe. I see this story and I see my own life, and I assume a lot of you do as well, and this is why many of us support deportations, because it's scary, and I don't hate immigrants. Like, if you don't know a lot about me, I was a missionary for 2 years in rural America working with illegal immigrants primarily. So I have nothing against illegal immigrants. I actually love them. I speak Spanish. I've lived in Mexico several times in my life. So it's not bigotry. And that comes from a personal experience. I have a lot of experience in this, probably more than any of our elected officials, frankly. I have many, many friends who are illegal immigrants. I have many friends that are immigrants that are legal, and pretty much all of them are Hispanic, so it's not bigotry. And even though there are people out there who are conservative that maybe not have those same experiences, it's still not bigotry for them either. It's as simple as they just want their kids to be safe, and they want them to be safe as well. Another ridiculous argument I have to dispel. There are people saying, you see this all over X today, by the way. There are people saying that the crime rate among illegal immigrants is lower than the average American. And first off, I don't really think that's true. I don't believe the stats on that one bit. Of course, they're all illegal immigrants, so they broke the law by coming into this country. But in any case, if you put that aside, let's just assume that the stats are true, that the crime rates are lower among illegal immigrants than Americans. They're here illegally. Again, the crime rates do not matter, because even if one commits a crime, it is that one crime shouldn't have been here in the first place. And it feels that people on the left cannot understand that. I dare you, for instance, to go to the mother of this girl and tell her it's okay to have illegal immigrants overall because the crime rates are lower. You're going to get a slap in the face, I promise. And so here's the last thing that is truly stunning, and this is kind of bringing it center. The reason why I'm saying that the left loves death and suffering right now. Where is BLM with all of this? I thought BLM really cared about Black lives, because this is about Black lives. The girl who died is Black. The mother who was injured is Black. This is a Black family. They only care BLM, they only care about their political agenda. And we knew this. This is no surprise, but it's so stunning to see these examples, and there's just no word. There's no condolences. There's no, oh, maybe we should. Yeah, I mean, there are black families being by illegal immigrants. We should look into that. It proves that it was never about black lives in the first place. It was about power and money, because at the same time that they're silent on this girl's death, they are raving about Jordan Neely, a criminal who died because he was threatening people. He had a massive rap sheet. And that's the story. The story is not the little black girl who died because an illegal immigrant hit her while he shouldn't have been out in the first place and was drunk. Again, one serves their political agenda, the other doesn't. This girl doesn't serve their political agenda, so why would they care? Unfortunately, guys, we live in a world where the leftist cult is growing bigger and bigger. I actually wrote a whole book about it. It's on the shelf right there. You might have noticed it. Right now, it's on sale on Amazon, for $9.99. The link is in the description below. I had a really good time writing it. I think you'll enjoy it as well, so go check it out. It makes a fantastic Christmas gift for yourself or for your friends and family. Again, it's $9.99 only. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video.